Welcome to a unique view of the M25 from junction 6 in Surrey to junction 30 in Essex.
Love is in the air, everywhere I look around. Love is in the air, every sight and every sound. And I don't know if I'm being foolish, don't know if I'm being wise, but it's something that I must believe in, and it's there when I look in your eyes. Love is in the air.
On our journey today, we'll be listening to some of the uplifting music that I like to listen to in the car when driving around the motorway down there below us. In the sections of the M25 we're going to fly over today, quite often the average speed of cars is just 25 miles per hour. The speed limit 70 miles an hour. But here at between 1400 and 2000 feet, we'll be cruising 4 times faster at around 100 miles per hour. The M25 is 117 miles in length, and it's an orbital motorway that circles Greater London. We're coming up on one of 4 official service stations for the motorway now. This is Clacket Lane services, and you can access it from both the east and westbound carriageways. I often pop in here for a short break or to use the facilities. Like many of our motorway service stations, it's quite neglected. The roads and car parks are in a terrible state at the moment, really deep potholes everywhere. Inside, it's a little better. They have fast food outlets, coffee shops and so on. If you want fuel though, do bear in mind that prices here are really, really high. You'd have to be desperate to want to fill up here. At the point of recording this, the cost for unleaded petrol is £1.69.9 per litre. That's 24 pence per litre more than my local petrol station, meaning that a full tank will cost me £12 more here.
And it's there when I look in your eyes. Love is in the air. Love is in the air. Oh, 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 oh.
We've passed through the county of Surrey now and have entered Kent. Now we're approaching an intersection on the motorway where the M25 that you can see ahead turns to the left, to the north, and if we were to go straight on, we'd head towards the M26, which is a short stretch of motorway, which then turns into the M20, and there's turning off to the right there to the south onto the A21. So we're going to make a slight left turn here to continue following the M25. It's a rather tricky junction, this one, because there's 4 lanes of motorway and the 2 right-hand lanes of the motorway go to the M26, A21. The left 2 lanes continue round the M25, and very often people get confused as to which lane to be in, and you have to slow down and be alert to some rather erratic driving at this point normally. We don't have that problem up here in the air though.
You're here, so close to me.
I bet you were singing along to that like I was. I spared you hearing me singing out of tune. So where are we? We're kind of heading north now towards the River Thames, to the Dartford River Crossing and the QE2 Bridge. Off to the left, off to the west is Biggin Hill Airfield. Off to the northeast we've got Brands Hatch Motor Racing Circuit. Now, some of you watching this video will be familiar with me. I am known as the Flying Reporter on YouTube. I fly around the UK and Europe in this 1977 Piper Turbo Arrow 3. I share my adventures here on YouTube, my learning points as a private pilot, and like to show what's great about private flying in the UK and Europe to hopefully inspire other people to take up this passion of flying. I've been doing it for about 11 years now. It's changed my life actually, and I've flown probably about 800-900 hours now. I love seeing Britain from the air, especially at this time of the year where the sun is shining, the fields are green and life's good. You might be wondering what it takes to become a private pilot, and trust me, most people can do it. It's not as hard as you might think. Yes, it can be quite expensive depending on what type of aircraft and school and license you're applying for. The PPL, or private pilot's license, that I have, you have to do a minimum of 45 hours of flight instruction. You have to pass a series of theoretical knowledge exams which cover subjects like air law, human performance, meteorology, communications, navigation, and so on. I actually took 72 hours to get my license, which is a bit longer than most people, but I was getting on a bit in my years, and it probably cost me somewhere near £8,000 to £10,000, but that was 10 years ago. It might be a little bit more than that now. And then once you've got your license, every 2 years you have to take a flight with an instructor. You have to keep up a minimum number of hours and takeoffs and landings to keep your rating valid. We're approaching one of the most congested parts of the British road system here, the Dartford Crossing. It used to be just a tunnel that crossed underneath the River Thames. There was one bore of the tunnel one way, another bore of the tunnel the other way. It opened in stages, the West Tunnel in 1963, the East in 1980, and then the bridge in 1991. And so now, if you're going northbound across the Thames, you will go through the tunnel, or one of the two tunnels, and if you're coming southbound you'll go over the bridge. They used to have toll booths here, and it's one of very few toll roads in England where you have to pay a charge to go through. In the old days you used to have to stop at a booth and pay someone, and then a few years ago they went to free flow, where they've got automatic number plate camera systems to register your crossing, and then you have to pay by a certain time. Motorcycles, it's free. Cars, it's £2.50 for a one-off payment, and then there's a staggered charges for buses, coaches and other goods vehicles, up to a price of £6 for a crossing. Now, it's quite controversial because I think when it was built, they said that once it had paid for itself, the tolls would cease, but they've kept the tolls going, much to the consternation of local people. You can see it's very built up here, a very, very congested area. This is Thurrock, and they've got huge shopping centres here. You can pretty much buy anything you want in this area. That's if you can get through all the queues and the jams that often occur on the roundabouts and slip roads into all of these areas. We're going to be making our turn off the motorway very shortly, because just off to the north-west of us here, just slightly to the left of the motorway, is the airfield that I'm heading to, and it's called Damyns Hall. So I'm putting the undercarriage down now, ready for my approach. I'm going to fly what's called a right base approach. So you'll see me turn left. That will establish me on what's called a right base leg of an aerodrome circuit, and then we'll make a final right turn onto final approach, and you will see Damyns Hall, which is just a grass strip. There's no markings really. There's a windsock and some buildings, and we fly over some trees onto final approach.
Today this could be the greatest day of our lives. Before it all ends, before we run out of time, stay close to me, stay close to me. Watch the world come alive tonight. Stay close to me. Shine the light on our greatest days. Light up, shine the light on our greatest days. Light up. Tonight this could be the greatest night of our lives. Let's make a new start. The future is ours to find. Can you see it? Can you see it? Can you see it in my eyes? Can you feel it? Oh, can you feel it? Can you hold it in your arms tonight? Shine a light on our greatest days. Light up. Shine a light on our greatest days. Light up. Oh, and the world comes alive. And the world comes alive. And the world comes alive. Stay close to me. Hold on, stay close to me. Watch the world come alive tonight. Stay close to me.
Thank you so much for watching, and if you'd like to see more of my flying adventures, please subscribe to my YouTube channel.